Have you struggled to have pure white background in your photos? Well, in this video, we'll show you 3 easy steps how to create pure white background for your portraits. Hi, I'm Janek and
I'm Sasha.
We are from Vasha Photography, and in this video, we'll show you in 3 easy steps how to make a pure white background for your portrait in the studio. So Sasha will be our awesome model today, and I'll explain quickly how to set up the pure white background. So let me just switch the camera first. What's important when we do white background is that in step 1 is that we have 2 strobes that are pointing toward the wall. And we have 2 Profotos D1s in our example, but it doesn't really matter what strobes or speedlights you use. This is our first D1, as you can see, is pointing across the white wall that we use as our background. So this is first one, and then we have the second Profoto D1 here, and also pointing across this wall. So basically, it's important that those flashes are pointing across the wall, so that we have a nice even spread of white of light on the wall. Now, beside the strobes to have pointing at the background, what's important is to have those 2 boards, and they can be foam core boards, or they can be whatever walls. They don't have to be white. They just have to block the spread of the light from the strobes into our model. So this is our first one and the second one, and basically that's how it looks like. So that we have the strobes behind the wall here, then the board here to block it, and then on the other side we have also the wall, and the board that's blocking the light, and the light behind it. So what we're going to do first is take a photo with just the lights on our white wall, just to make sure that the white wall is properly exposed, and then it gives us a nice pure white. And I'll show you what effects we get if we don't put the boards to block the light, and after we put the boards. Okay, so Sasha, if you can just help me and come around and record me around the camera. Okay, so we're photographing today with the Canon 5D Mark IV. We're using the Profoto Air TTL for Canon as our triggers, just because we have those strobes in the studio here. I'm gonna turn off first Group A, which is our main light. So right now I'm just going to shoot purely on the background. And Sasha, come over here so you will see it. So basically right now it's just a pure white background on our frame. If I turn off the strobes completely, this is completely black. So we know that our strobes are basically doing all the light, and we don't have any ambient light that comes into the photo right now. So let me turn on the strobes again. And now I'm going to remove the walls to block the light. Okay, so I'm going to remove wall number 1. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to remove wall number 2. Also put on the side here. Okay. So, Sasha, I'll take the camera from you now. If you can go and stand over there, where you'll be staying for modeling. And I'll just take a photo, so give me 1 second. I'm just going to turn on the focus right now. So it's on autofocus. I'm going to focus on Sasha. So the main light is off. I'm just using right now just the wall strobe. And you can see that we have almost the silhouette of Sasha, but it's not a pure silhouette. Sasha, if you can just get closer, maybe 6 feet toward the wall. Like right, perfect. I'm gonna take another photo like this. And just make sure that I'm properly focused here on the video. I'm gonna take another photo, perfect. And now you see how much spill of light we're getting on Sasha. And this is actually pretty bad, you know, because you start to have the blown out hair on the edges, and so you cannot control the light properly. So that's why we put the wall behind the, in front of the strobes, so that we can block the light coming into our subject. And Sasha, if you can just maybe even take one step back, even closer to the wall. So I'm just going to take another photo to demonstrate what kind of effect it has. Okay, so now you see that the lights that are making the wall white are also hitting Sasha on both sides, and this is completely not the result that we want. So, and normally when we want to photograph the white wall, we want to have the white wall about 2 stops overexposed compared to our main subject. So Sasha, come over more to the front now. We're going to, so this is, Sasha standing much, further away from the wall, and we're gonna put back the white walls. So if you can hold the camera for me again. I'm gonna put wall number 1 here. I'm gonna put it here. We'll just block the light spill to our subject. Okay. Here it is. I'm gonna take wall number 2 here and also point it and block it like this. And we're using just standard foam core boards here, so nothing fancy here. And there are actually, those are called the V-flats, so we just put the tape in the middle of the two boards, so they form like a V, and we can put them together easily. Okay, so now we have the light blocked from hitting Sasha. So I'm going to take the camera from you. Now we're going to take the same photo, but with the blocked lights, and hopefully we'll see the difference here. So here it is. So now Sasha is practically a full silhouette, against a white background. And if you put the histogram on it, so this is the photo. If you put the histogram, you can see that it's either white or practically black. The white on her dress is a little bit visible, but that's actually not a bad thing, because there's a lot of light bouncing. So I think this is something that we can control very easily. And we are shooting, by the way, ISO 100, 1/200 of a second, and f-stop 7.1. Reason we have such a high f-stop today, 1 is to have everything in focus, and 2, we're using a lot of ambient light to shoot the video. So I have to kill all the ambient light with the high f-stop, so that I don't have any ambient light coming into my frame. Okay, so the 3 steps that we went over today were, first, step 1 is to have the lights pointing at the wall across, so that we have nice, even spill of the light. Step number 2 is to put the boards in front of each of the light, so that you block the light from hitting the subject from the spill, to have a uncontrollable spill of the light. And then step number 3 was to move our model further away from the wall, so that we don't have any spill again from the light on the white walls in our subject, and we just control the light with the main light. So when you take the photo without any main light, you should have your subject as a silhouette, as we showed you before. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on the main light on in our setup, and this is group A. So I'm just going to turn on my group A to be on our ProPhoto trigger. So this is the head button for group A. Here it is. So now the light is on Sasha. We're gonna take some photo. Oh, let me just And this is, I'll just show you how it looks on the back of our screen, the photos, and I'll show you later on what's the final result. But you can see that we don't have any uncontrollable spill on the light of Sasha. Let me just zoom in here so I can show you nicely that the hair is greatly exposed and there's no spill of white or light into the hair. So Sasha, maybe you can go back and we can go take a few more photos and then we'll have the final results. Okay, so fantastic, baby. Give me some movement of the hips. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Awesome. So just to summarize the 3 steps for the pure white background. Step 1 is to have your strobes pointing across the white wall. Step 2 is to put the boards in front of the strobes so they block the spill of the light from the strobes into the subject. And step 3 is to put the subjects away enough from the wall so that we don't have any uncontrollable spill on our subjects. Unless you want, a little bit of a rim light, but that's up to you. Okay, so those were the 3 steps, and if you have any comments or better ideas how to make the pure white background in your portraits even better, we definitely, happy to hear them. Please leave a comment below the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to find out when we post new videos. Thank you so much.